With the Nets' Big Three being a total failure, several things have happened that will deter star power from being interested by this organization. Listen to the players give us insight as to what went wrong down there.
Hey James, there's some reports out today that suggest that you might not be happy in Brooklyn or with the rotations that are happening. I'm just wondering, if you can speak
Reports
to
from who?
All
right, then.
Bleacher Report.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Instead of speaking to the reports, can you just talk about your experience living in Brooklyn?
What do you mean?
The report suggested that you were unhappy.
You talking about reports? I don't know about reports. Did you guys hear from me?
That's what I'm asking.
All right, so I don't know about no reports.
I mean, we could sit here all day, man. I think we probably could go through the timeline of all the reports since I first came into Brooklyn. But the greatest lesson I could share with you that I learned from signing in Brooklyn for free agency is I wish I would have got to know the people that were behind the organization. I went in there and was just a kid with a dream on my mind with KD, and we wanted to bring a championship to a young organization. They were only around for 6 years. I grew up a New Jersey Nets fan.
Come on now, dawg.
Did you hear what he just said? That the organization has been around for only 6 years. The New Jersey Nets have been effectively around since 1967. And on top of that, he just said that he was a New Jersey Nets fan growing up. So you were a New Jersey Nets fan growing up, but they have been only around for 6 years?
Come on, man.
It's in my blood. I cheer for them. But when things start to change and you're not getting transparency and honesty from people in the front office or people around you, I mean, I don't know what person feels comfortable or confident in that type of environment.
There's a lot of dysfunction, clearly, you know what I mean? But there was a lot of internal things that I'm not going to ever just say or put in the media or do anything. And that was one of the reasons why, I chose to make my decision. But I knew what was going on, and I just decided to, hey, I'm not built for this. Like, I don't want to deal with that. I want to play basketball and have fun and enjoy doing it. And fast forward to today, they got a whole new roster.
Yeah, I just know I want to be places where I'm celebrated and not just tolerated or just kind of dealt with in a way that doesn't make me feel respected. And there were times throughout this process when I was in Brooklyn where I felt very disrespected, and my talent. I work extremely hard at what I do. No one ever talks about my work ethic, though. I just know I need healthy boundaries, especially in this entertainment business. There's a lot of disrespect that goes on with people's families, with their names, and I'm just not with it.
Being in the media capital of the world was just extremely difficult for these players. It was just wearing them down. As you can see, they were constantly reporting on stuff that was just speculative. Some of these reporters didn't even know what was going on. It was just some reports, like they said. And we never actually knew where it came from. It was just a bunch of nothing, a bunch of nonsense. And as you could see it was just something frustrating for the players. Why are you here? If you're still committed to the mission, stuff like that. Those shouldn't even come up. They should just focus on the basketball aspect of things. And that's not what was going on with the Nets. The organization has very limited experience on how to deal with players of that magnitude as a Kyrie, a KD, a Harden, and they don't have enough experience to actually, handle the situation properly when there's a bunch of crisis. Organizations that end up winning a lot of championships a lot of times are actually organizations that have been deep through the playoffs, that have won a couple championships, and most of the time they end up winning those again. Look at the Lakers, for example, the Celtics. Those big organizations that end up winning a lot of those championships, they have a lot of experience. That's how they are able to always put themselves in the right position to win, because there is a culture of winning. There is an amount of experience that came with it. They know exactly what to do to put themselves in the best position. But you guys have actually blended the basketball and the off-the-court stuff, and that's what you get. Now you have a recipe for disaster. The player's obviously unhappy. He doesn't feel supported. He wants to leave. You got it. Good job.